Hey, I told you we'd be right back. Okay, Kanai Ward's residents' blank blood is evidence of their physical abnormalities. Rich? Pink blood? Is it gonna be the pink blood? Oh, running out of time. Where's that K? There we go. Okay. That's so funny because in Danganronpa, it was... the characters had pink blood, but it was a stylistic choice. I always... well, it was, I mean... so to actually use that to be a plot point in the game is interesting. But you think the other detectives would have noticed that, like, wait, why is their blood pink?
Huh? Pink blood? Hey! Everyone did have pink blood! I think I got too used to it.
Now that I think about it, it's really abnormal. Blood being pink instead of red is obviously strange.
That should have been...
That's right. From the very beginning, I thought something was off. Since I first saw a corpse in this city, I had my suspicions about the color of the blood here. Is that a real corpse? It's not some mannequin, is it? This blood is real? How? Why? I figured it was due to Shinigami haunting me. Like it was somehow changing the way I see things.
Okay, I don't know if that memory is really, I mean, I don't think that's really an example of good, you know, foreshadowing. I was trying to think, what's the other word for foreboding? Or, you know, I don't think that's good foreshadowing because, well, I mean, when you first see it, and I even seen it just now, I think his reaction was due to him not ever seeing a body before, or at least not remembering it. But yeah, why would the other detectives have noticed something odd?
Shinigami, you don't feel anything after seeing this body?
You're asking me how I feel about death? Well, let me tell ya, this is totally ordinary.
You're a liar.
I was just saying there was nothing odd about there being a corpse. The color of human blood doesn't matter to me.
But why didn't the other master detectives mention anything about the color? It wasn't mentioned at all while I was investigating crime scenes with Halara. Oh, right! Maybe...
The rain sure has changed things around here. Both the city and the people, too. Supposedly, there's something in the rain that messes with our bodies and the environment. But it's all hearsay.
It could be because Chief Yako said the rain affects things. In fact, maybe it wasn't just the master detectives. Chief Yako and the other people in town. Maybe they all believed it too.
Okay, that's BS. I'm sorry. You think that explanation would have been good enough for the likes of Halara? Or heck, you know, even like Desihiko or Vivia. I mean, he may not have, you know, would have kept something to himself, or he wouldn't have had the motivation to do any research, but I got a feeling one of the other master detectives would have said, okay, pink blood is not normal, and Rain should not be doing this, so we need to be, we need to invest. I mean, everybody knew the range wasn't natural because it was never-ending, but still, you'd think they would have looked a little bit more into that, instead of just waving it off, oh yeah, it changes people.
Said there were some chemical properties in the rain that causes blood to change color. In that case, people wouldn't find it strange that their blood was pink.
Right, let's just believe the obvious propaganda by the corporation that controls every aspect of this city. I hate Amaterasu Corporation, but I believe everything they tell me.
Blood. Maybe they were made that way to differentiate them from their originals.
Now, you're finally seeing the big picture. I've been waiting for this!
And, sorry, another note, I know I'm pausing way too much here, but, another thing the other detectives could have checked, they could have just, like, taken a knife or something and just, like, pricked their finger and showed, like, Chief Yako, anybody else in town, like, yeah, this is what blood is supposed to look like. Something is not right here with the residents of this city.
Master's mystery phantom sure doesn't seem scared of these mysteries being solved. Anyway, we gotta beat him. Otherwise, you'll get caught in its destruction.
Fine. Let's end this. It's time to expose the truth of Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. It's over! You? You think you can do it?
What? This is happening already? This feels way too soon. And then, but here we are at the deduction denouement. Yeah, there's gotta be more to this one, but let's lay it out as we know it. What was being researched? Yeah, that would be the homunculus. What was used as an excuse to collect DNA? Yeah, some disease prevention, I think. Causes defective homunculi go to berserk. It'd be sunlight. What did Makoto create to stop defective homunculi? Homunculi are being researched. Let's see. Everything should be... Oh yeah, blood tests, yeah. Who directed Project Homunculus? That would be... the ever-immoral Dr. Huesca. What causes defective homunculi to go berserk? That would be the sunlight. Easy peasy.
That's a wrap, folks. I do these recaps out of kindness, you know. I'm just saying, it'd be nice to get a little appreciation.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was all a part of your process or something.
Anyway, time to boom kill this mystery phantom.
It is part of the process now.
And finish this once and for all. It's time for the very last deduction denouement. It all started 10 years ago. The UG tasked both its own research facility and Amaterasu Corp to conduct homunculus research.
They were trying to create an immortal army of homunculi that could just come back to life, right? If that happened, the death gods would be out of a job!
They took our jobs.
Organizations compete with each other. They hoped to rush development along. And it was the UG's research facility that managed to create a homunculus first. That drove Amaterasu into a panic. So, 3 years ago, Project Homunculus was conducted under Dr. Huesca's direction.
Acting like they were just testing for a contagious disease, and they took blood from all the people in Kanai Ward. They were turning the town upside down, trying to find DNA that would help them make homunculi. They got beat to the punch and were rushing for results. Huge death flag if you ask me.
Ultimately, the experiment was a failure. And their efforts resulted in nothing more than a mass of defective homunculi.
Look, they even put clothes on them and everything.
Homunculi have two fatal flaws. 1. They revive after death with fully repaired bodies. Their minds deteriorate and they become zombies.
2. Sunlight whips them into a bloody frenzy, but they won't remember what they did afterwards. It's kinda like when an alcoholic corporate drone with a lot of pent-up stress gets a picture at the company party.
I'm not sure that's really the same. Anyway, the newly created defective homunculi were exposed to sunlight and immediately went on a rampage.
Hey, they have red blood.
They attacked Kanai Ward and murdered all of the residents.
A certain masked man then created a rain cloud generator by making some extreme modifications to a public bathhouse. He covered the whole city with those clouds.
The rain clouds blocked out the sun and brought the defective homunculi out of their berserk state. Their memories reverted back to when their blood had been drawn 1 week before.
The blank week mystery refers to a period where they went out of control and lost their memories.
I'm sorry. One last thought here. I can't pause it, but so this game, the world seems to be set in a modern time. I don't know. I can't remember if people have cell phones, but I mean, there's obviously a lot of technology. There's sophisticated cameras and audio devices, and a lot of things that could record the state of the world as it was. So you're telling me, and everybody has, I'm assuming everybody, even in this world, would have their own personal devices that could do such a thing. And even, like, the most tiniest things, just superfluous details, like taking a picture of, like there's a little bit of blood showing or something. Oh, like, why do I have a picture of, somebody's hand bleeding, and why do they have red blood? Are you telling me that Makoto, and I'm guessing the homunculi, like, swiped all that data? Are you telling me Makoto did that by himself? Because I'm finding that hard to believe. And there's some logistics that are, kind of make this whole scenario seem like it would have exploded in their faces long before now.
So basically, Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is...
And now it's time for Shinigami Talk.
Defective homunculi of all Kanai Ward residents murdered their human counterparts. Exposed to sunlight at the very moment of their creation, they went berserk and wiped out the entire city. Rain clouds then blocked out the sun, and their human memories returned.
The defective homunculi have no idea they're not human. And they continue on to this day in this land of never-ending rain. They just live their lives, happily munching away on human flesh-filled bones.
And none of them survived? None of them were able to take out any of the homunculi?
It's actually conclusive evidence that every resident is a homunculus.
This is the truth behind Kanai Ward's ultimate secret!
Whoa, nothing personal, kid. Nice throw, Yuma. Duh. How is he here?
It's you.
Hey, you finally made it. I've been waiting for you.
Oh, is he a mystery phantom?
So this guy's the mystery phantom now. I figured he'd show up eventually.
You sure took a while getting here. Maybe I shouldn't expect much of you.
Or are they just assuming it's a mystery phantom?
Is that a solution blade?
Huh? Why does he
We shall see which of us should be destroyed. Let's wield our solution blades to find the answer. Don't tell me. You didn't assume you already arrived at the truth, did you? You promised you would expose all truth. Is this really the best you can do? Well, perhaps you're not as capable as I thought.
How did you get that solution blade?
Oh yeah, you should be more curious. After all, you understand nothing about me. For I am Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
I wonder if Master can even make snap judgments.
Not well, Shinigami, not well. Battle with Mystery Phantom Makoto only when I'm making snap purchases. This guy won't let up, huh? You still remember how to deal with this kind of situation, don't you? If the answer isn't right, just wait it out and get ready for the next attack. Okay, I'm guessing square is the only button I need to worry about.
You're the ultimate secret?
First, when did I come to Kanai Ward? And why?
It was 3 years ago, and it was to shut down the homunculus research. 6 months ago, 3 years ago, yeah. What was happening in Kanai Ward when Makoto arrived? And, the Blank Week mystery? Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
2 mask?
I came to Kanai Ward during the Blank Week mystery 3 years ago. All to resolve that case.
Resolve that case?
I knew they'd regain control once sunlight was blocked. So, I created the rain cloud generator to gently cover Kanai Ward in rain.
It's more like you caged them in.
Couldn't use those resources to, I don't know, call for backup and, you know, destroy the homunculi that were murdering the citizens of Kanai Ward?
Without me, Kanai Ward would never have been rebuilt! I used everything at my disposal to cover up the tragedy that took place here. But there was no way for me to fix the entire city on my own.
Why did you do it? Why do such a thing?
You want to know? I did it to protect Kanai Ward, of course. Because I love this city. I'd do anything for it. But you already know that.
What did Makoto do to protect Kanai Ward? Oh, he covered up the secret, the Blank Week. Yeah, isolation.
You isolated all of Kanai Ward. And you call that protecting them? You trapped them!
Yeah, now if all the residents were the real original residents were dead, then yeah, he would be responsible for their deaths as well.
From the map. UG planned to flatten Kanai Ward to cover up the failed homunculus experiment. But thanks to my negotiating, they saw the benefits of isolation.
Yeah, I guess the UG would have covered up that they were collaborating or competing with Amaterasu for in the homunculi research, because that would have raised up a lot of questions with the general populace.
We would peacefully secure the defective homunculi, and they wouldn't have to spend a cent. Besides, it'd be a terrible thing if the UG's inhumane research was made public.
And through that negotiating, you became CEO of Amaterasu Corporation. Your goal was to rule over Kanai Ward, wasn't it?
You still don't understand me. Try to remember.
Hey, Master! There's something weird about this mystery phantom. Why are we able to talk to him like this? None of the others acted this way.
I think he's because he's the real one.
Try to remember. What did I do after I became CEO of Amaterasu Corporation?
What did Makoto do as the CEO? Built Kanai Tower and ended, yeah, he ended the homunculus research, yeah. Which I guess is a good thing, but the damage had been done already.
You shut down the homunculus research.
I didn't want to create any additional defective homunculi. So I ended the research and sealed off the test site.
But successful homunculi would have been alright.
But as the CEO, I was able to quash their complaints. That's how I rebuilt Kanai Ward all on my own. It is a city for homunculi who have nowhere else to go.
You did it to protect the people in the city?
He's the homunculi of number 1, isn't he? Yeah, that's going to be the big reveal, and he feels some sort of kinship with the homunculi in Kanai Ward.
That's right. I did it all out of the love I have for this place. That is the undeniable truth. I've never hid my love for Kanai Ward from you at any moment. Yet, you never quite seem convinced about it.
What he says makes sense. He's not lying. The experiments created the defects, so we transformed Kanai Ward to protect them. But if that's true, what crime is he guilty of? Why have I drawn my sword against him?
Hey, Master! Don't let that mystery phantom fool you! Try to remember why he started this in the first place! He's a phantom! He's just trying to prevent you from exposing the truth!
Yeah, you're right. He's no saint. He's a dictator who will do anything to achieve what he wants.
What crime did Makoto commit? Destroy the detective agency. Made Amaterasu his own? Kind of, yeah. Mass kidnapping, yeah. Yep, he is still, they were still receiving,
You may wear the mask of a saint, but it can't hide the crimes you've committed. You are the mastermind behind the global kidnapping case the WDO has been pursuing. People were abducted across the world and turned into food for homunculi at your factory.
need fresh corpses to feed the homunculi. I'm assuming homunculi don't eat other homunculi.
I had no choice. They must eat in order to survive. Besides, I never took innocent people. I gathered criminals with no chance of rehabilitation and simply accelerated their sentencing. You saw the memo as well. Besides, they were all on death row anyway.
That doesn't make it right.
At any rate, that's not just my crime.
Huh?
The procurement of these ingredients was done with the full cooperation of the World Detective Organization.
WDO?
I couldn't have asked for a better source of information for the ingredients.
Well, yeah, the memo also intimated that as well.
Working with the World Detective Organization?
Actually, it's more accurate to say I took advantage of them.
Liar! The WDO wouldn't let themselves be used by you! You just flaunted their name to capture criminals! In fact, the WDO itself tasked us with investigating the global kidnapping case! If you were their accomplice, they wouldn't have issued that directive! And we would never have come to Kanai Ward to corner you like this.
Unless number one had second
You
thoughts.
still think you've got me cornered? You really are clueless. The way I see it, you were all gathered at Kanai Ward for other reasons. Very well. Go on and use that simple brain of yours to expose my schemes!
Master detectives were assembled, what, as food? To wipe out the master detectives. Oust Yomi. To investigate unsolved mysteries. Oh. Maybe it was to oust Yomi. Oh no, get up!
You really are cool.
You got another reason. Expose my schemes.
You used us. You hinted at unsolved mysteries and other global cases to lure us to Kanai Ward. Your true goal was to cast out Yomi, director of the Peacekeepers, since he was in your way.
Correct. Well, almost. You're so close.
Was Yomi the real hero this whole
Yomi
time?
wasn't in my way. He was in Kanai Ward's way. If all he did was use the Peacekeepers to push his weight around, that would have been fine. But of all things, he was working with Dr. Weska, trying to leak homunculus information. If that happened, the unified government wouldn't remain silent. Kanai Ward's secrets would be exposed to the world. Still, I couldn't expel him myself. The Peacekeepers had grown too strong in this city.
You pitted us against the Peacekeepers, and you got what you wanted by eliminating Yomi.
So everyone gathering here was all part of that masked guy's plan?
Grinding.
You're trying to eliminate us? Now that we've outlived our usefulness?
He's got pink blood. Yeah, he's a real guy.
To the other master detectives. Were you the one who bombed WDO headquarters?
Good. He's on his super zany mask now.
They knew too much. I feel remorse for what had to be done. But the WDO was in the city's way.
In the way?
I had no choice. This city must remain a secret in order to survive. Having detectives snoop around everywhere was a nuisance. That's why I made them disappear.
You'll pay for this. Talking to a mystery phantom might be pointless, but I swear you'll regret this. You are evil incarnate! You used the WDO and slaughtered criminals like animals. You even killed my friends. For all the crimes you've committed, I'll bury your soul here!
I didn't expect to hear something so valiant from the likes of you.
I know, it was quite inspiring.
Tell me, do you really think you can do this? You're nothing but an empty shell of a man.
Don't give me that! I'll...
Master, don't let him egg you on. It's a trap. There's something off about this mystery phantom. He doesn't seem normal.
Huh? What do you mean?
She means he's the real thing. Although she may not realize it yet. Another little... sorry, I was just to say, another little detail I just remembered from the prologue is that it was, in that case, it was all the master detectives on the Amaterasu Express going to Kanai Ward. And at the time, I wondered, why did the killer burn them all? Well, that was so we didn't get to see the color of their blood and see that it was red, which would have tipped off that the citizens of Kanai Ward were indeed different. So, but that was either quite a coincidence or Zilch, the fake Zilch, either must have gotten an order to, I think, was it Yomi who ordered him to eliminate the master detectives? Yeah, I believe it was. But Yomi didn't know about the homunculi, or that the people outside Kanai Ward might have been, differed than the citizens of the city. So, yeah, it's just kind of one big convenience sort of thing. So, not a convenience, but, yeah, because if he kills them in any other way, then that instantly...
What is this?
The people of Kanai Ward!
Yeah, the cat would have been out of the bag if he kills them, but, yeah.
Phantoms. There's too many of them! I've never seen anything like this!
All of them?
Kanai Ward must remain shrouded in mystery, for everyone here to live in peace.
Oh, see, they're all...
Even they haven't realized they are homunculi yet.
See, they're all protecting the truth because they don't want to learn their true natures.
Must never know. It would be too cruel a fate. Their very existence is this city's mystery.
They are the mystery?
Take a good look. Aren't they pitiable? They're labeled as defective and must continue to live in a land
They're kind of
without sun.
stretched out and squattish looking.
You made them that way!
To protect them! All of this was to protect them.
See, now I'm angry. Urgh. My one square eye is now squinting really
How
hard.
much I've endured for them. I've committed atrocities to keep them fed. If any died, they were swiftly taken to the abandoned village. When anyone asked about the color of their blood, I said it was caused by the rain.
And luckily, no one questioned it.
This is all for their sake! I did it for them! They're outcasts from this world who can only survive within a cage of rain!
Master, don't start feeling sorry for phantoms. We're still inside the mystery labyrinth. If you can't solve the mystery, you'll be absorbed by the labyrinth and your soul will vanish.
I know. I've already made up my mind. I will expose the truth. Oh!
You again.
Mystery Phantom is back?
This must be a mystery phantom created from your reluctance.
My reluctance? What good will come from solving mysteries? Who would be made happy by this? Shut up! How many people have died because of the mysteries I've solved?
Maybe it's not a matter of making anybody living happy. Maybe it's seeking justice for the original residents that died. Because if Makoto has his way, then everything, the whole atrocity will be just swept under the rug, and they'll be forgotten, and their copies will be living on.
He's getting bigger!
It's due to your uncertainty.
Why must mysteries be exposed? Why can't you just leave them alone? I didn't belong in this city in the first place.
Master!
It's true. I still don't know what's right. But I will fight. I'll fight against my uncertainty. I won't let any mystery phantom deceive me! If you've draped this city in mystery, then I will unveil it with the truth!
He was the Riddler all along. Riddle me this, Yuma.
You think you've got what it takes?
Well said, Master.
But what mystery do I even solve here?
There's still one unanswered question. It's about
Wait, in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Oh, wait.
true identity.
Ooh, Makoto? That's true. I still don't know who he really is. I've never seen the face beneath his mask. You're right. I have to figure out who he is. Thank you, Shinigami.
It's my job to keep you relying on me, Master.
You've got quite a capable assistant, oh mighty detective. I hope she doesn't end up becoming your burden.
Too late.
Just stop. There's no need for the truth. Truth isn't needed in this city.
Let's do some deep cleaning on that stupid-looking, oversized trash.
Again with that? Come on. Okay, Shinigami, let's lay it all out.
Bong! I was wondering what minigame it would be. Even though it had the theme music, I didn't think it'd be another deduction denouement. Okay, what could this be? Who is Makoto? M-U-N-C. Okay, what do we got here? We got 5 digits to fill, but most of them look like they're... yeah, pairs in pairs here, so... I mean, he's got to be homunculus himself, right? Now I just got to remember how to spell homunculus. There we go. Q... Not that. There we go. Whoa! Oh yeah, it's nighttime too. Which may mark the end of it. Oh, we're getting all these new sexy poses with Shinigami. Nice. Thumbnails for days. Love Beam was very effective.
The reason you're so desperate to defend Kanai Ward is because you're also a homunculus. That's why the blood you shed earlier was pink. The color of your blood proves it. Makoto Kagutsuchi, you are a homunculus! No, stop! If you expose anything else, you will only be hurting yourself! Huh?
You're so close. Come on. You're within reach of my mask.
Ah, the original. Where was Makoto born? Oh, was he born here or outside the city? World Detective Organization, Amaterasu Lab, UG Research Facility. I'm gonna guess he's the he's the number one's homunculus. Although it's quite a coincidence that their homunculus also have pink blood, same as the Amaterasu ones.
You saved Kanai Ward during the Blank Week mystery. You were able to move about, unaffected by sunlight. Which means you're not a defective homunculus.
Mm-hmm. What else?
3 years ago, right before you came to Kanai Ward, a homunculus escaped from the UG's research facility. It was the only perfect homunculus specimen. That's what you are!
Yes, keep going. You can reach my mask if you just go a bit further.
Makoto's DNA is based on number 1, right?
How about this? The perfect homunculus was based on the DNA of the WDO's number 1. Therefore, You must be the homunculus of number 1 Makoto Kagutsuchi!
He's a copy of number 1?
He doesn't look like the number 1 we saw. So maybe his youth was restored when he became a homunculus. If you looked just like number 1, it'd be easy for you to manipulate the WDO from the shadows. That's how you procure dangerous criminals as food for the homunculi here, isn't it?
I see. Number 1. So that's my identity, huh? Right. Things are turning out as I expected. It's so refreshing when things go as you plan.
Planned?
But it's not over yet. You're still not done. You still haven't seen it!
What's with him? No matter how many mysteries I solve, it doesn't faze him.
Master, I'm sorry. This could be really bad.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Something strange about this phantom. There's still something more to him. What is he hiding? It just feels off.
For now, let's figure it all out. Concentrate, Master!
Oh. Okay, what do we got? Spot selection. Let's see. Identify what feels out of place. What is... Well, okay, I guess it's not a sword. What do we got here? It's rings. It's cut on his arm. Well, that was... Well, the mask. It gotta be the cut. I mean, mystery phantoms don't take physical damage. Yeah. Are y'all just now getting around to this, that he's actually real?
Yeah, that is a suspicious spot. Speaking of which, that wound. Why is he still bleeding? All the other mystery phantoms I struck with the solution blade never bled like this. So, why?
He's not a mystery phantom.
Huh?
I'm sure of it. He wasn't created by the Mystery Labyrinth.
Then,
Oh my goodness.
the real Makoto?
Took you long enough to figure that out? Oh, mighty detective.
Hey, I figured it out
How did you
long
get to
ago.
the Mystery Labyrinth?
Of course, it was kind of easy when you saw that he was in control of his body after they entered the labyrinth.
Next time, I'll come at you full force. This will decide Kanai Ward's fate.
Dun dun dun.
Only one of us will leave here alive. Tell me your answer!
Master, you can't just go take a swing at him! We're inside the Mystery Labyrinth, so you have to solve mysteries!
What mysteries?
How a living person could make it inside here? You just might defeat him by answering that question!
If he made a pact with you,
Right, I'll try.
how did Makoto enter the mystery labyrinth? Ooh, it could be coalescence, maybe? Okay, maybe he didn't have a pact. Maybe he does have coalescence as well. Maybe Yuma's also a homunculus. I don't know.
Only those who have signed a pact with Shinigami can enter the Mystery Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, coalescence is Shinigami's power.
As the one who made the pact, those whose hands I've held with my coalescence can also enter the Mystery Labyrinth.
Oh, that's how he did it.
When did you use coalescence with him?
Well, that's the strange part. I've never used coalescence with him. He doesn't have any ability I'd want to borrow to begin with.
Then how?
Let's see if you can overcome that mystery.
Who used coalescence? Gotta be Makoto, right? Yuma, Shinigami, Makoto.
Makoto was able to enter the Mystery Labyrinth. So, Makoto used coalescence on me? He has the same power?
That's right. You got it. I used coalescence on you earlier. We should turn off the alarm before we celebrate our reunion. Aren't you worried about Kurumi's body?
Oh, yeah, when he...
Here. Lend me a hand.
Jeez. That's why you tell him to stuff it and climb over the pipe himself.
And then you did. That was when you allowed me to activate coalescence.
But why are you able to use it? That power belongs to Shinigami.
That's where you're mistaken. Coalescence isn't Shinigami's power.
Huh?
Coalescence is the forte of the World Detective Organization's number one.
Number one's forte?
That makes sense, because it's like the best... It's everybody else's forte in one person.
Can I use it? Shinigami? Why aren't you saying anything?
Because she's been lying to you, man.
Are you hiding?
I can't say. I promised.
Promised?
What's wrong? It's the end for you if you can't figure this out.
I will end you! Why am I able to use number one's forte? Why would Shinigami hide that from me? Wait, could it be? Is this related to my lost memories? That must mean my true identity is...
Homunculus. Wait, what? Or number one.
Looks like this is it for you. Yuma Cocoa Head.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be back. Oh, so he is number one legitimately.
My true identity is...
So was the old man a fake? I did wonder about that, but
Perfect homunculus was based on the DNA of the WDO's number one. Therefore, you must be the homunculus of number one Makoto Kagutsuchi!
oh, is it gonna be Yuma? So he's Yuma's. Yeah. Yep, I thought so.
That's impossible. So you finally reached the conclusion. Behold, the truth that you've been seeking all along.
Why did his voice change?
You are number one from the WDO. And I'm the homunculus created from your DNA.
Did he have a voice changer in his mask like Ghostface?
I'm number one of the World Detective Organization? That's why I can also use your coalescence. Even this solution blade was obtained with this power. But on the video feed, number one looks like an old man. That was a double. You're the one who put him there. Throughout the history of the WDO, those who become number one have rarely shown their faces to the public.
That's the shittiest double of all time. Who should I have double me? Oh no, I'll make it a man. Although, like he just said, they don't show their faces to the public, so nobody might have known that true number one was so young.
They all had many enemies, making it problematic to be seen. It's standard protocol for directors to have doubles. And that old man was your double. Wait, what about me being a detective in training? Chief Yako said he investigated my background.
But a detective in training was also summoned.
Detective in training?
That's you, Yuma. Looks like you've been working toward being a detective at the WDO. You may be part of the organization, but you haven't earned your stripes just yet.
It's true that there is a trainee detective by the name of Yuma Cocohead. It's also a fact that he was summoned to the Amaterasu Express. Then you swapped places with the person named Yuma. I swapped with him? It seems he also came to Kanai Ward. I'm sure you've met with him several times.
It's not the guy at the ramen shop, is it?
I'm not Yuma? Then the real Yuma Cocohead.
Who gave up their identity as Yuma Cocohead? There we go. Okay. Who among the floating pictures? Okay, apologies again. This freaking guy. Wasn't him, wasn't boy, ramen stand owner. Yeah, it's probably him. I'm kind of curious to see what the other one were. Martina. Yomi. Makoto. Kurumi. Shinigami, what are you doing here? Yeah. Gotta be this guy.
Was the man who kept running from me? That's correct. You are #1 of the WDO after all. He's quit his job as a detective and opened up a food stand in Kanai Ward. He's the real trainee detective, Yuma Cocohead.
Hey, at least he's trying to get the homunculi to eat something besides meat buns.
You concealed your true identity and used him as a means to enter Kanai Ward. You knew you'd lose your memories signing the pact with Shinigami, and you couldn't just enter as #1. Even though your face isn't known, your cover could be blown if you use your forte. That's why you disguised yourself as the trainee. And of course, you ensured he would keep it a secret as well.
Okay, so wait, he just said #1 / Yuma, or Yuma, didn't use his coalescence because he thought it might blow his cover. So that would imply that it's common knowledge among at least the Master Detectives. So why did the other Master Detectives that we've worked with remark on that, saying, "Hey, why do you have the same exact forte as #1, huh?"
That's how we switched places? That's just my theory anyway. Our minds work the same way after all. I'm sure we would come up with the same plan. However, I'm sure he didn't expect you to come to Kanai Ward after swapping places. He arrived late on the original 5th car heading to Kanai Ward. Though a trainee, he's still a detective. He must have been wondering what happened after your agreement. But because of his promise to #1, he couldn't tell anyone about the situation. So all he could do was watch from afar.
So he didn't come to Kanai Ward in any sort of purpose? He was just curious?
He must have been relieved seeing you get along with the other detectives. So he decided to make a living in this town using the special talents listed on his profile.
I reviewed your profile in the WDO records, and it turns out you have a phenomenal ability.
An ability? So I do have some sort of special power too?
Your record claims that you're a great cook.
Oh my
Would you mind making us
god.
breakfast from now on?
that's the truth. You realized I was number one? Are you really shocked? Naturally, I knew at first sight. Because you and I have the same face. I'd hoped for a more heartfelt moment when I finally met my original. But that wasn't the case. I suppose that's because I knew you were a threat to Kanai Ward. If you knew, why didn't you do something about it? Why let us just roam free? As I said, you were useful to me until Yomi was dealt with. But more importantly, I was waiting for this moment. Waiting? To confront you here within the Mystery Labyrinth.
What do you mean?
I wish for you to vanish forever inside the labyrinth.
Huh?
If you vanish into the Mystery Labyrinth, I won't have to kill you directly. Which completes my perfect crime. Just like how you killed those other criminals. Perfect crime? With the original gone, I will become the real one. I will become both the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation and #1 of the World Detective Organization. I'll be invincible! That was your goal all along? Exactly. I'll let you enter both the restricted area and this mystery labyrinth.
No, you gassed us and you put us in the restricted area.
Oh, so I can kill you here!
You think you can take over the world or something? I swear every final boss is the same.
Oh, not at all.
Well, at least he's not some sort of god or something.
With
Or
the
is
WTO
he?
under my control, there would be no need for anyone to keep sticking their nose in our business. The mystery of Kanai Ward will forever remain a secret. I only have one wish. To protect the citizens of this city. For the homunculi of Kanai Ward to live in peace. I'll do anything to accomplish that. I don't care what I must sacrifice. I will protect Kanai Ward. And you will die here. Your death is necessary for Kanai Ward's peace. To this city, you are the real evil, detective. If you expose the truth, many people will suffer. I won't let you do that just to satisfy your ego.
It wouldn't be for that at all.
Destroy this peaceful world. I'll fight back using your own brain against you. Homunculi may not be human, but they have the right to live too.
No, they're not. They're murderers. They're monsters.
Get away, even if you are #1 of the WDO.
Sorry. Your plan isn't gonna work. I won't let you kill Master in this labyrinth. The real one won't just stand by, no matter what the imposter is plotting. Master?
Oh, is this where we get to make a
This is
choice?
The truth. The truth I've been seeking all this time. Maybe I should sacrifice myself here.
What crazy talk is this?
If what he said is true, it sounds like I'm the one threatening the peace in this city. You're finally starting to get it. Yes, that's the truth.
This one's coming down to the wire again.
You are a threat, trying to destroy this wonderful world.
Wonderful? You kidding me?
You discarded your pride as a detective and made a pact with a death god to go around killing people. You are dangerous. If you're not stopped, you will destroy all of Kanai Ward.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have to stop it here, but I'll pick it up right next time here